Look up at the night sky. Not as a habit, not as background, look at it as if something is about to happen. Because what hangs above your head right now is not calm, and it is not safe in the way most people imagine. The sky looks silent only because space hides its violence extremely well. Motion in the universe happens slowly enough to fool the human eye, but not slowly enough to be harmless. We grew up learning that the solar system is stable, organized, predictable, a cosmic machine that has been running smoothly for billions of years. That story is comforting, and incomplete. What scientists now understand is deeply unsettling. The solar system is not a finished structure. It is not frozen in time. It is a living, evolving system, constantly adjusting, constantly negotiating balance, and constantly flirting with instability. We are not observing this system from a safe distance. We are trapped inside it. At the center of everything is the sun. From Earth, it feels friendly, warm, necessary, almost gentle, but that perception exists only because of distance. The sun is not a peaceful object. It is a massive nuclear furnace, violently converting matter into energy every second. Deep in its core, hydrogen atoms are crushed together under unimaginable pressure, releasing energy that takes thousands of years to escape to the surface, and only 8 minutes to reach Earth once it does. Every second, the sun consumes millions of tons of matter. Every second, its gravity is so overwhelming that it controls the motion of every planet, every asteroid, every grain of dust in the solar system. Space itself bends around it. Orbits exist not because objects want to move in circles, but because they are trapped between falling inward and flying away. If the sun vanished instantly, Earth would not drift peacefully into darkness. It would become a frozen, lifeless rock in a matter of weeks. Oceans would solidify. The atmosphere would collapse. Life would end quietly and completely. But disappearance is not the real danger. Change is. Stars are not static. They evolve. They fluctuate. They erupt. Solar flares can release more energy in minutes than all of human civilization has ever produced. Coronal mass ejections can hurl billions of tons of charged plasma into space, sometimes directly toward Earth. When that happens, our magnetic field becomes the only thing standing between modern civilization and technological collapse. Satellites fail, power grids overload, communications break, and that is from a star we call stable. Move closer to the sun, and the illusion of safety evaporates. Mercury is a world that never rests. It has almost no atmosphere, no real shield, no buffer against the sun's fury. On its sunlit side, temperatures soar high enough to melt metal. On its dark side, temperatures plunge so low that even gases freeze solid. Day and night on Mercury are not gentle cycles. They are violent swings between extremes. The planet's surface is cracked, scarred, and battered by radiation. The sun looms enormous in its sky, a constant reminder of how exposed this world truly is. Mercury shows us something uncomfortable. Proximity to power without protection leads to punishment. It is not destroyed, but it is permanently tortured. Then comes Venus. From a distance, it looks harmless. Bright, beautiful, almost elegant. For decades, it was called Earth's twin. That nickname now feels reckless. Venus is what happens when balance collapses slowly and permanently. Its atmosphere grew thicker over time, trapping more and more heat. A runaway greenhouse effect began, feeding itself in a vicious loop. Temperatures rose, pressure increased, oceans, if they ever existed, boiled away. Today, Venus is a furnace wrapped in toxic clouds. The pressure at its surface is strong enough to crush spacecraft. The heat is intense enough to destroy electronics in minutes. The sky glows in suffocating shades of yellow and orange, hiding a landscape shaped by volcanoes and chemical storms. Venus is not mysterious anymore. It is a warning. Same size as Earth, similar composition, radically different fate, and the distance between those two outcomes is thinner than we like to admit. Earth feels permanent because we live on it, but permanence is an illusion created by short lifespans. Our planet exists in a narrow window of conditions that just happen to work. The distance from the sun is precise enough to allow liquid water. The atmosphere is thick enough to protect us, thin enough to breathe. The magnetic field deflects radiation that would otherwise strip the planet bare. None of this is guaranteed. Shift Earth slightly closer to the sun, and oceans begin to evaporate. Shift it slightly farther away, and the planet freezes. We are balanced on a cosmic knife edge, maintained by forces that do not care about comfort, morality, or survival. Earth is not special because it was chosen. It is special because it survived, so far. Mars tells the story Earth is trying to avoid. Today, Mars is cold, dry, and silent, a desert world with a thin atmosphere and no global magnetic field. But the surface of Mars is scarred with evidence of a different past. Ancient riverbeds, lake basins, minerals that form only in water. Mars was once alive in ways we barely understand. Then its core cooled, its magnetic shield collapsed. Without protection, the sun began stripping its atmosphere away particle by particle. No explosion, no dramatic ending, just slow, inevitable loss. Mars didn't die violently, it suffocated over time, and that makes its story far more disturbing. Between Mars and Jupiter lies the asteroid belt, a region filled with millions of rocky bodies left over from planetary formation. From movies, people imagine asteroids as rare threats. In reality, they are constant. Most drift harmlessly, some do not. Gravity nudges them, resonances pull them, tiny changes accumulate over millions of years. And sometimes, paths cross. Earth has been struck before. The evidence is written into craters, extinction layers, and fossil records. And impacts are not events of the past. They are part of the system. The solar system does not forget how to destroy. Then comes Jupiter. Massive, dominant, unavoidable. Jupiter is more than twice as massive as all other planets combined. Its gravity acts like a cosmic vacuum cleaner, capturing or deflecting comets and asteroids that might otherwise threaten the inner planets. Without Jupiter, Earth's history could have been far shorter. But gravity is not loyalty. Jupiter's orbit, if altered even slightly, could destabilize the entire inner solar system. A protector can become a disruptor. A shield can become a weapon. Up to this point, the solar system already looks less stable than most people imagine. But everything we have discussed so far is only the inner story. Because beyond Jupiter, the system grows stranger, colder, and far less predictable. And the farther out we go, the more obvious it becomes that this system is not settled. It is still moving, still changing, still unfinished. Saturn is often described as beautiful, elegant, majestic, peaceful, but beauty in space is rarely innocent. Those iconic rings are not solid bands. They are billions of fragments, ice, rock, and dust, orbiting in precise formation. Many scientists believe those rings are the remains of moons that were torn apart by Saturn's gravity. Something came too close, something crossed a line, and Saturn destroyed it. What we admire as beauty is likely the frozen aftermath of violence. A reminder that even stable-looking systems are shaped by catastrophic events we no longer witness. Saturn teaches an uncomfortable lesson. Destruction does not always erase. Sometimes, it reorganizes. Uranus does not behave like the others. While most planets spin upright, Uranus lies on its side, rotating at an extreme angle. Its seasons last decades. One hemisphere can face the sun continuously for years, while the other remains in darkness. This is not normal. The most likely explanation is brutal. Uranus was struck by something massive early in its history. A collision powerful enough to knock an entire planet over. The solar system still carries scars from events like this. We don't see the impacts anymore. We see the consequences, and those consequences never fully disappear. Farther out, Neptune circles the sun in deep darkness. Cold, distant, deceptively calm, but Neptune hosts the fastest winds ever observed in the solar system. Storms rage across its atmosphere at speeds that defy intuition, driven by internal heat we still don't fully understand. Distance from the sun does not mean peace. Even at the edge of our planetary neighborhood, energy finds a way to express itself violently. Neptune proves that instability is not a local problem. It is systemic. Beyond Neptune, the solar system does not end. It dissolves into a vast region known as the Kuiper Belt, a disk of icy bodies, remnants of planetary formation, orbiting quietly beyond the main planets. This is where Pluto lives, and thousands of objects like it. Most of them are invisible to us. Most of them are ancient. And some of them do not stay where they are. Gravitational interactions can send these objects inward, transforming them into comets, long-period visitors that suddenly appear, blazing across the sky after sleeping for millions of years. They arrive without warning, and they leave consequences. Far beyond the Kuiper Belt lies something even more unsettling. The Oort cloud, a massive, spherical halo of icy objects surrounding the solar system, extending nearly halfway to the nearest stars. It is so distant that its existence is inferred more than observed. This is the solar system's memory, a reservoir of ancient debris, loosely bound to the sun, barely held in place by gravity. Passing stars, galactic tides, or subtle shifts can disturb it. When that happens, comets are sent inward. Not one, not a few, sometimes entire waves. The solar system is not isolated. It is constantly interacting with its galactic environment. Here's the detail most people never consider. The solar system is not stationary. It is racing around the center of the Milky Way at hundreds of kilometers per second. As it moves, it passes through regions of space with different radiation levels, gas densities, and gravitational influences. Over millions of years, these changes matter. Some scientists suspect that Earth's history of mass extinctions may be influenced not just by internal events, but by where the solar system was located in the galaxy at the time. We are not just orbiting the sun. We are traveling through a changing cosmic environment, and that environment leaves marks. When people hear the word stable, they imagine permanence. But in cosmic terms, stability means something else entirely. It means conditions have not collapsed yet. The solar system exists in a temporary balance, a complex negotiation between gravity, motion, and chaos. Every orbit is a compromise. Every planet is where it is because countless forces currently allow it to be there. Change those forces and the entire structure reorganizes. Slowly, silently, inevitably. The universe does not need explosions to rewrite reality. Time is enough. This is not abstract science. This is context. Every piece of human history has unfolded under a specific cosmic arrangement. A calm sun, a protective magnetic field, a planetary shield provided by giants like Jupiter. None of these are permanent guarantees. Understanding the solar system means understanding how rare and fragile our moment truly is. We are not standing on solid ground. We are balancing. The night sky feels peaceful because change in space happens slowly relative to a human lifetime. We see stars where they were years ago. We see planets where they were months ago. But motion never stops. Above your head, right now, asteroids drift. Comets sleep, the sun burns, and the balance that allows life on Earth continues, for now. So the next time you look up at the night sky and feel calm, remember what that calm is hiding. You are not beneath a static universe. You are inside a dynamic system shaped by collisions, protected by fragile shields, and governed by forces that do not care whether we exist or not. The solar system is not a peaceful place. It is a temporary arrangement. And one day, whether tomorrow or millions of years from now, that arrangement will change. Not because something went wrong, but because change is the rule.